when people find out that I've been going to craft show or farmer markets, they always come to me with questions and because they want to go to farmer market as well. A lot of them, they have their own hobbies, their own project. They always wanted to start, but they didn't know how to start, or they didn't know anyone that have done a farmer market or craft show. So they have questions. So, some of the questions that I get often is, what should I sell? What item should I sell? Should I bring my hobbies or should I think of something else to sell? I think it all depends on the hobbies that you have. But I think starting with your hobbies is the best way to do it, because you already know what you're selling. Or, well, you already know what you're making. Plus, you already know, you have an edge. You know how to make it and what you're doing. If you're gonna bring something like perishable to a market, I think to sell, I think you have to be careful. And because part of the problem with bringing perishable item to a market is if you don't sell them, I know a lot of newcomers get frustrated and they make a lot of bread. A lot of people make bread or cupcake, some kind of cake, cookie or something like that. And if you don't sell them, you're gonna be in a lot of trouble. And if you're a newcomer to the market, you're expecting to sell them, and you don't sell that much or not many at all, you're gonna have to throw them away or give it to a friend. And that get a lot of people discouraged of going to the market or even thinking of doing it again, because that's not they were thinking. They were not thinking of not selling that many items. But I think in the beginning, just make it small. Start with your hobbies. Do you do upcycle clothing? Do you do soap? Do you do bath bomb? If you already do that as a hobby, just start something we already do at home, and then bring it out to the market and see how it goes. And depending on that, you can judge for expansion. You're like, okay, this market I sell quite a bit this Saturday. Maybe I should make more of my bath bomb next time. But that's what I would say. Another thing that you will run into when you go to those market is there is a vendor that is already selling your items. If you sell bread, I can guarantee you, if you go to a market, someone else already selling bread or with candles or soap or whatever. So I don't think that is a big deal, because when I go to market myself, there's a lot of people that sell candles already. If they don't make the candle, they buy it from a supplier, such as I know a lot of people get this stuff from Cincy or whatever. I see a lot of those people. Your product I think is so unique to any vendors because you make it at home. You're the one that decided to put how much ingredients. You're the one that, for myself, I make candle or car freshness. I'm the one that me and my wife were the one that decided too much of how much scent we put it, how strong we want the scent to be. So it will be very difficult for any vendor to make this. They might make the same thing, but the scent of it might be different. The texture of it might be different, because two vendors that make bread, the way they make the bread will be totally different. So the ingredient they put. And I think the customer know that. I don't think the customer will say, oh, this guy make bread over there. I'm not gonna shop from you because I already see the other bread guy. No, it's not true. Because customer will see it. They know all of us are homemade items, and all of them are unique. So they won't get this discouraged, I guess, for not shopping from you. As long as you engage with your customer and the potential customers as they walk by, just talk to them, you'll be fine. And Speaking of talking to your talk, speaking of talking to your customer, let's talk about sample. I know people that make perishable items always have sample out by on the table so people can eat their little piece of bread or the cookies, whatever, or the cake. I think if you go into those markets, you have to be careful with the sample. I know a guy, he sell Bavarian nuts. His nuts are really good. He put, I don't know, 6, 7 sample thing outside by the table. And the problem that he ran into is a family of, let's say, a family of 6, mom and dad with 4 kids, will come to his table and each of them will get a sample. They will eat the Bavarian, they will eat their stuff, and he's hoping, well, they're gonna buy something, right? They eat 6 sample, and then they will leave. Imagine if 3 or 4 family does that. You're gonna be out of sample very quick. And I know, I mean, it's not fair, right? I know a lot of vendors that get mad at that, and I agree. I mean, if you come with a family of 6, 7, or a group of friends, and you just eat all this sample, and you don't buy anything, I mean, I think that's rude. I mean, just at least just take 1 sample or two for the whole friends group or family group, because this guy is there to sell. And the reason he put the sample outside or out on the table is for his potential customer to eat it, to get a feel for his product. I mean, he doesn't just put it there just for the sake of it for visitors to just eat it. I mean, yeah, kind of, but you have to be considerate. Another thing vendors put to attract customer is the little wheel circle. Someone spin it, or a little kid can spin it. They get a candy or they get a sticker, whatever. But the only reason you put those stuff on your table is so kids can come with mom and dad, so you can talk to mom and dad while the kids doing it. You don't want it to attract customer, not for the sake of bringing the kids to the table. And that's another problem too, because if you're not be careful, you're gonna have 20 kids coming to your table, constantly spinning that thing, getting candy or sticker or a pencil, and you're gonna dedicate your time to giving those candy to those kids and talking to them. There's nothing wrong with that. But now you are potentially losing customer because your booth is so full. No customer or no paying adult is gonna walk by. Now you defeat the whole purpose of the market, or the purpose of putting the spinning wheel there. Because and the idea you want is when a paying customer or a mom and dad come to the table with the kids, you can engage with the kids by telling them to spin the wheel and say, hey, if you spin it, you can get something. While you're trying to close the deal, closing the sale with mom by explaining the product or, the eating sample, whatever. But if you not be careful, that spinning wheel will become a distraction to all of the kids in the market. They will go around and tell their friends, go to booth 47, whatever, and you can spin it, you can get a pencil, you can get a candy. The next thing you know, your entire 4 or 5 hours of the market is giving candy to kids. I mean, now you're in trouble. I used to do that, but I stopped doing that because I realized it was become too much of a distraction. It was not helping the business. It was just purely kids coming over to get candy. I mean, we talk about giving sample out. Don't worry too much if a vendor is already selling your product. And start with something you already do at home, so you don't burn yourself out, or if you don't even know if it's gonna sell. I think that those are the 3 things that you should keep in mind. Start with something you already do. Don't make too much. Go to the market don't go to the market with big expectation. Go Expect, I'm going to try this out. I don't know how it's going to go. And I will see. And second is to just keep it simple. Don't give too much sample. Don't give too much sample. Don't worry if vendor's already selling it. Your product is unique. You make it. And when you give sample, be careful. Don't get into the trap of just giving sample out and people just eating the sample, not buying stuff. That's what I think. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Stay tuned for more videos like this.